Hello on this nice and beautiful um, early summer day. Summer in February. It's summer in February. Anyway, yeah, I'm talking today about something that, and I'm having my hand in the wrong area here, that I really also am very excited about, and that is Brown Mountain Lights. The mysterious Brown Mountain Lights. I know most people probably think, yeah, that's just blah, 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 blah. But there have been a lot of stories, um, actually, and it started about, there's a, either there's a hawk or a turkey vulture up there. Um, it started about, I think it said the early stories that the Indians, the natives have told were in the 1200s. The Cherokee and Catawba Indians were warring against each other, and had a big battle over there. And um, there were the women had gone up to the mountain where the battle had taken place, Brown Mountain, obviously, and they. Um, it supposedly is they say, some say maybe the ghost of the women still searching for the loved ones. Now, is it a ghost? Spirits? Um, I don't know. There's just been so many different stories. Let's see if I can be able to get them all. Actually, North Carolina, I love North Carolina. Um, when I came back from Germany, that is the place I went to. Up in Pisgah National Forest at a place called Curtis Creek. Well, actually, first went to Marion, and then I went into Curtis Creek, which is, I'm going to say roughly, and I'm just guessing here, probably 20, 30, 40 minutes away from Brown Mountain. I don't really know. It's all in the same mountain range area, right? But I say it's probably less than an hour away, but probably more than 20 minutes away. I don't really know. But that whole area is steeped in mystery. I mean, even if you're just talking about Curtis Creek, and I'm going to sidetrack a bit here. There was a story when I was in Curtis Creek where locals said that someone who, because they had houses down in the bottom part of when you go into the National Forest Park, they had a few houses around there, and there was someone who owned a big German Shepherd dog, and supposedly at night, it was barking one night, and some big, like, demon monster looking thing, dragon looking thing, had come down from the mountains and taken the dog. Now, is that true? I don't know. I wasn't there, but certainly this area is steeped in a lot of mystery just in and of itself. So I don't doubt any of the Brown Mountain Lights. As a matter of fact, my late husband, who I talked about just last night, um, he had, this is before he met me, he is actually from North Carolina. He actually, I think this was not too long before he had come to that area, that particular area. And he was wanting to know a place where he could camp out. And somebody was talking about Brown Mountain. I don't think he even knew about the legends and stuff at the time. And so they told him how to get there. They said, because a lot of times people don't actually know how to get up on the mountain. They go, to look certain looking points. And whether or not he was actually, I mean, he was on the mountain, whether he was, I mean, there's probably lots of spots on the mountain. They told him to take a old fire road. Some old fire road that I guess they used to use back in the day. And he had gone there, and he said that whole night he didn't sleep very much. I don't know of all the things he saw because he didn't say, but I know he said it was so windy that you could just about be blown away, and that there were really weird things happening. So I always wanted to go. I was so passionate about, and I still am, about going there and seeing for myself, even though, as I will say in a little while, there have been people who've never come back, supposedly. And, you know, I will not say supposedly, because people ought to know if their loved ones went there and were missing. So, um, why it happened is a totally, you know, it doesn't have to do with the mysterious light on the Brown Mountain. I don't know. Could it? I'll go back a little bit and I'll say then in the 17, I think it was around the Revolutionary War time. But I'm just telling you little extra stories, whether or not it has anything really to do with the light. They're interesting nevertheless. A guy had moved his family on to Brown Mountain, and it was about the time the Revolutionary War was starting, so he went just about right away to the war. When he came back, the house was a charred mess, probably from the enemy, and his wife and children were just gone, and probably all burnt to death. But supposedly they say that no, bumblebee, don't come anywhere near me. Anyway, shoo, I am not a flower. See, I'm moving. Okay. Anyway, I think it went away. Hopefully. Um. So anyway, supposedly some say, well, is it his spirit that's roaming, um, looking, searching for it? Because supposedly he he just searched on the mountain and he supposedly starved to death just staying on the mountain. Could be true. I don't know. But does that have anything to do with the mysterious brown lights? Could be. I mean, are they ghosts? Are they spirits? Um, is it something else? Supposedly, there were three U.S. government expeditions to the mountain, and they had to have wandered it. I mean, to actually put together an expedition, they had to have, be something to something there. Um, I think one started in 1913, and they were supposedly giving that. It's just uh, reflection of the auto lights or something like that, or railway lights. Or but in 1916, when a great big flood happened in that area and took out all the electricity, and no cars were ever, or vehicles or anything were able to go over there, they had to backtrack because the lights were still seen, but there were no vehicles on the road. Just saying. And so, so it was like the government, blah, 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 blah. I do like the Vlad, blah, 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 blah. You know how they are. Anyway, and the second expedition, they said something about being swamp gas. There are no swamps up there. So I don't, maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't think you can have swamp gas if there are no swamps on Brown Mountain. Now, I'm not saying there's no swamps in North Carolina. I'm saying there aren't any, as far as I know, on Brown Mountain. Anyway, um, and then the third time they more or less just said, "Nah, we don't really know. We don't think it's a natural phenomenon or with the ground or this or that. They don't know." But in 1952, they did a Project Bluebeam, a very intense Project Bluebeam on Brown Mountain. And which leads to one to think, what is it, a UFO thing? Is it because a lot of people say they think it's UFOs? Um, and this has to do with people saying they think there's a base under Brown Mountain. And that's why there have been many people over the years who have disappeared and never to return. They said, like, I think it was in 2011, which is about the time I actually really, really wanted to go up there. There was like quite a few campers up there. And they just all disappeared, never ever to return, along with a few police officers that were searching. So, portals, multi-dimension. I know there are people rolling their eyes. Oh no, she's talking about multi-dimensions again. But you never know. Portals and UFOs and a base under the mountain. And I would say, well, we may never know, but I don't. I think there will come a day when we will know these things. How long it'll be? Will it still be a while? Hey, I'm up for an expedition. If anybody wants to go, I'm available. I would love to go. I would really love to go there and camp out and just see for myself. Not alone, though. Not alone. No. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that. I was just thinking that the other day, and I just wanted to put that out there. I'm pretty sure just about everyone's heard of the Brown Mountain and mysterious lights. The mysterious lights are red, blue, green, yellow, and orange. And people say they go from one area, then they appear in one area and to disappear, to go into another area to disappear. But it's, what is it? And why are they different colors? And why? I would really love to know people's opinions on all this. It's got to be something. Is it UFOs? Is it the government doing some kind of stupid testing? And if it is, how's come the Native American Indians saw it back in the 1200s? So it's got to be something. I don't know. Maybe it's a Stargate. Maybe it's a Stargate. How cool would that be? It would explain also why and I forgot to add this about the Project Bluebeam. You know, when they started coming out with the Freedom of Information Act, they will not let that one out to the public. Why? Why doesn't the government want us to know about Brown Mountain and the mysterious lights? That does make you go, At least it does me. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know, and over and out.